were out watching last
Is that a
year.
new logo?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I left mine on the hotel. Darn it.
I always rub the face.
Yeah, because you. That's
He's
what
weird.
You know, right? Is that what you know?
He's a little weird.
He's weird.
Just stroke, nice
Things, you know.
You're a good interviewer. Hardest thing I've ever done is do. I hate doing interviews.
Right.
I mean, I hate interviewing other people.
I can see you do it on your show all
But
the time.
I'm terrible at it.
Right. Well, you don't feel bad.
Awful.
Also, you're sitting next to them too. You're facing the camera, so it's
Yeah, it's harder.
Yeah,
It's
you
harder.
kind of have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried doing that a couple times in there, and it's hard. I'm real spoiled with what we have set up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even the placement of our chairs is meant for it's you and me talking. You know?
Uh-huh.
And I remember when
Yeah.
like Marie Forleo, she started doing interviews and stuff, and they're always kind of angled toward the camera.
Uh-huh.
I think it changes the whole vibe.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause it's like, and especially with an
See,
audience.
Johnny, that's what I
people
said.
are
Hey, why
performing.
don't you put us at
Johnny,
each
the
end?
camera guy.
Johnny, the camera guy. I say, put us at the end so we're talking at each other rather than like this.
I like that because then when you look over, it's just like straight profile, you
I
know.
know. I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah.
that look. And
Is this for
But
Cardone's?
you'll see how he's set up. Have you hadn't been here before?
No,
right?
never.
Yeah, you'll see how they're set up.
Already.
very comfortable environment.
Very
Yeah.
Charlie Rose.
Yeah, he's kind of Charlie. No relation.
Yeah.
No relation there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he had that wood table. When we started off with webcams and like arm mics in the early days, and then like 3 years in, we went to the studio and we looked at all the interview shows, all the lighting, what we liked, what we didn't like. We looked at Charlie Rose. He's got a round table, and he kind of puts them kind of on the edges,
Yeah.
which is nice. He has the lighting, but we wanted to get those low chairs. I'm telling you, the interviews changed when we sat down low and back because people started going more introspective. You know, you ever see like the movies from the 60s when someone's laying down talking to their therapist? So they're laying down and the therapist is behind them and they're telling about their childhood. I think the more you get kind of relaxed, the more you go deeper.
I might just do that. We
Just
might-
go ahead.
We
You
might
go
just
there.
do an interview here today, huh?
Just do that. Oh, we love.
Okay, so what do y'all want to do here?
We're gonna get you in there, get you out of the way so we can focus
Okay.
on the main event
Okay.
here.
Okay.
So, yeah, read your book, cover to cover.
No way.
Yeah, I'm trying to trick my wife.
You don't want to do her first, huh?
No, I gotta do you first.
Wow, what are you gonna do?
Right. Well,
There's nothing to get from
What are
me.
you talking about? Many chapters in a man's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, yeah, we really enjoyed the book. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love hearing from the guys because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the most creative way to get my wife to read it because I can't say, honey, you gotta do this.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
how it
wrong way.
works.
Right.
So I was like, oh, you can't read this. You know, this is depressing. And then she was peeking through and she was looking at my notes.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's very
I was like noting the
creative.
pages and underlining
Very
things.
clever.
But yeah, there's a way to do that. There's a way not to do
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
hey, this chick hates women.
Wait, why would that get into
I
it?
don't
I'm so
know.
confused.
Just, oh, really? You know,
It's just something, yeah, like, well,
it's
why?
like-
Yeah.
yeah, it's got to be something terrible for people looking at sometimes.
There's so many books like that out there. Not many.
Like hers,
Yeah.
her message. There's
Also, I can't think of another kind of power couple that writes that stuff. I can't even name, for example, the wife of another, super power couple.
they all have.
I mean, Melinda Gates is all I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
think
yeah,
of that came
yeah.
out. You know.
But she doesn't show the behind the scenes.
No.
No, I really wanted to show the behind the scenes. We can get into
We can
that.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll talk
yeah.
about that. Okay.
Cool. How's the rain?
It's good. Sure.
Is it cool weather for you guys out? Or not really?
Maybe I'll take this off. This guy's dressed so nice, man.
Okay, we'll take that off. That's good.
I was doing a gig with and thanks, Johnny. And there was a guy there who's done 10 seasons on Bravo. And the guy running the event, Bill Zanker, he's probably my age, and Bill's like, Cardone really wants to be you, Billy. Right? And Billy's like, I'm Bravo's little bitch. He's flying private. You don't want to be me.
But what about profile? I mean, is that stuff you can't match on social media? I mean, can you get in the front of 50 billion people? 20 million?
No. Like, do you know that show?
No.
He's in front of 90 million people a week.
Okay. But
Doesn't make any money.
doesn't make any
Yeah.
money. It's funny to see your iterations of Cardone's Own because you started off with basics and then
Yeah,
got better
yeah,
monitors and
yeah,
better monitors.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, we set this up since you've been here last time. I could stick a desk in front of that and I can kind of talk to people.
Through that?
Yeah, and we had that. I was going to do 6 screens, but we found that big ass monitor, so
Yeah,
we just
it's
used
beautiful.
that. But it's a way to start. But you guys have a nice setup, the way you do it. But it's interesting that television doesn't carry at all. I mean, you can sell books on the back of it, but that's it.
No, I mean, Damon John,
Yeah.
you know, Damon's a friend of mine. He's on TV every night. He said, hey man, don't get a TV show.
Okay. Not worth it. Not with all the effort.
They control you.
Yeah.
You get all kind of input from ABC saying you can't say that, you did this. You know, we have people watching, we have people endorsing the show. They don't want you to take a position. I could never be me if I had a TV show.
You couldn't handle that for one day, could you?
Well, I wouldn't be able to. They're not gonna let me be me and say whatever I want and be offensive to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real estate's exploded. Cardone Capital has raised over $100 million since I left here.
Wow. Okay.
So a lot of stuff has happened. We got rid of the old plane, bought a new plane.
Tell me about that.
Gulfstream 550.
Why the G550?
Well, it was the end of the year. It was December the 10th. And my accountant called me and said, hey man, you got a big tax problem this year.
You made too much money.
Yeah. I didn't make enough money.
Okay, all right.
And he says, you got a big tax problem. I said, what can we do about it? He's like, there's nothing we can do about it. I said, hey, look, there's always something you can do about something. And I hung up on him. And I called Sherry, my COO, and I said, look, this guy said there's nothing we can do about it. We owe X. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe that. I said, well, we have the money. It's not a problem. I said, so look, we can give the money away and not pay the IRS. We could spend the money on equipment, material. Like I could prepay a bunch of expenses. I could prepay office for, I'm a very creative person when it comes to not paying taxes. I do not want to pay taxes this year.
Right. Who does?
Nobody does, but most people don't admit this.
Right. And most people pay too much taxes. It's
Yeah.
the single biggest expense, and people don't even know it.
Exactly.
Right.
And most people don't have enough surplus money to play the tax game the way it's built.
Right. By having their own companies and
Companies, LLCs,
Right.
or I'm like, let me check something out. So I went and did some research on buying a jet. If I buy a jet, that jet's $50 million. In America, I can write off the entire $50 million that month. So I called Gulfstream up. I said, hey, you guys have a Gulfstream 550 or a 650 for sale? I'm interested in a jet. And I got to take delivery by the end of the year. And they're like, we don't keep jets around. We're everything we have, we can't deliver a plane to you for 2 years. I said, okay, I hung up. I knew Gulfstream was what I wanted to buy. Called my accounting department and I said, send Gulfstream a check for X. And called the guy back. I said, hey, Rick, I know you guys said you don't have a plane available, but I want you to call your accounting department. I sent a little gift to you. Call me back when you get the gift, right? Calls me back. He's like, fuck, I've been doing this for 30 years. Nobody's ever done that. Coca-Cola, General Electric, no company. And you're just a guy, right? He's like, nobody's ever sent me a check, prepaid for a plane. He said, I'll get busy finding you a plane. 14 days later, we took delivery of a plane. I flew it 2 hours. That's all I'm required to do by the IRS code. I had to take one flight in it, give it back to them. They kept it for another 6 months to demo their clients in. And so we have a Gulfstream 550, 14 hours, any direction without stopping. I can go from London all the way to Los Angeles, nonstop.
which fits in with this global strategy of yours.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
I want to talk about. Now, spending $50 million on a plane,
Yeah.
I reckon it costs you under $2 million to keep that thing in
It
the
costs
air
about $3 million to keep it.
every year.
Yeah.
With
Now, so, and by the way, I'm I'm not bragging when I say I'm doing this. Hopefully people find this inspirational and they don't think that I'm just an arrogant, cocky, listen to him bragging about his jet. I'm just telling you, like it is smarter. Getting rid of that much money is something, you don't get that much money by being stupid with money. So I'm sitting here saying, do I do this or do I do the jet? It's not like I'm thoughtful when it comes to money. Do I put the $50 million in apartments, which is my favorite investment, or do I buy the jet? Well, my decision, or do I just keep the 50? And my decision to get rid of 50, to own the jet, is that it can connect me with the world.